This video will be split up into two different parts. I will not be sharing with you guys all the products I use in conjunction with each other because that would just be a lot. So that will be saved for a different video. In today's video, what I'll be doing is sharing with you guys the product that actually cleared my acne and also some tips and tricks because I feel like finding the right product is only half the battle. So I rambled all my intros. We're just going to get down to business. So without further ado, let's do this. Before we get into all the tips and tricks and things like that, I feel like it's super important for me to give you guys a little bit of an insight into my skin. Is it dry? Is it oily? That kind of thing. So I am pretty normal all the way throughout. I do just get a tad bit oily in my T-zone, but I do personally feel like a lot of people produce oil in their T-zone, so it's nothing too out of the ordinary. Now, I also have really acne-prone skin, and if you guys follow my channel from the very beginning, you guys know I had really awesome skin, then my skin just got really bad, and now it is awesome again. And to be honest, I really never know the actual cause of my acne flare-ups, my acne breakouts, whatever you want to call it. But last year around this time, December, January, February, March, my skin was at its worst it's ever been. I had very bad cystic acne all alongside my chin, also around my mouth and a little bit on my cheeks. So immediately I panicked and I didn't know what to do, and I found myself really reaching to YouTube. I searched up a lot of how to get rid of acne videos, and I saw a lot of awesome recommendations from some girls on the internet. So I immediately went out and I bought all these products that these girls were recommending, and I used them on my face, and I just found that my acne and my skin was just getting worse because, I mean, skin, in my eyes, it can be very particular, so what works for one person may not work for the other, and I found that that was the case with my particular skin. So with that, my number one tip is to seek help from a medical provider. Now, I know a dermatologist can be crazy expensive, from the consultation to the medication, but an alternate route that a lot of you guys can go is to use Curology.com, which is going to be the company who is sponsoring this particular video. Now, before you guys get all crazy and all hyped up because this video is sponsored, I do want to let you guys know that I took this as an opportunity to improve my overall skin and also share with you guys an awesome product that actually works, because at the end of the day, results do not lie, and that's what I really love about these particular kind of campaigns and these sponsorships, is that number one, I can't really show you a product and tell you that it worked if I don't have results. So I have actual results. You guys saw what my skin looked like when it was at its worst capacity to what it is now, and you guys highly requested this video. To give you guys a little bit of insight into Curology and what they are, they pretty much just are online dermatologists, which I absolutely love, because if you really think about it, it's like dermatologists at your fingertips. Like, anytime you have a question, you just shoot them an email over on the platform and they immediately respond and let you know what's really wrong with your skin. Now, all you have to do is just sign up. Once you sign up, you are going to be required to take a medical questionnaire based on your skin. After you do that, you then have to send over photos, which will ultimately be kept private between you and your dermatologist. You want to take a photo. It doesn't have to be like on a fancy DSLR or anything like that. Just take some photos. I used photos on my cell phone, or I took photos on my cell phone. I took front facing, side facing on both sides, and then I zoomed in into my problematic area so that way the dermatologist can really see what was going on with my skin in all of my problem areas. After I sent in the photos, it wasn't long after until she sent over a full dissection of my skin, which I thought was insane because I never had that before. I was always the person to kind of sit there and be like, oh, what's wrong? Maybe I have this. Let me go to the drugstore and get this. But no, I had a real dermatologist really sit down, look at my photos, and tell me exactly what was wrong with my skin. After she sent that over, she let me know what formula they kind of curated for me, because each medication is curated for your skin. So it's customized and it says your name on the bottle. So this is what the bottle looks like. It's just pretty basic. It says Curology on it, but on the back it says formulated for Ashley Marie Mitchell, who is me, and then it says apply a small amount on the affected area each evening. So I only apply this product in the evening, and then it says who my physician is, or my dermatologist, who is Charlene, and I absolutely love her. And then it also tells me all the ingredients in it. So there's 3 ingredients in it. I will list it right next to me just because these are some crazy names and I probably won't even be able to pronounce them, but each formula is curated for your skin. It's not some rinky-dink formula that they send out to everyone, which was honestly my main concern when getting into it. But once I saw that they really formulate each medication based on your particular skin and based on the questionnaire that you fill out, I was like, Alright. What's really cool is that Curology is offering my viewers a 1-month free trial, and what that's going to include is the consultation and the medication shipped. It's completely risk-free, so if you don't like it or you don't want to continue doing it, you don't have to. But for those of you guys who are really interested in the product, you guys can continue doing it for $19.95 a month, which I feel like is a steal because you're really getting a product that is formulated for your skin. You're going to get that one-on-one consultation with your dermatologist, and you will also get your product shipped out every 90 days. So I think you guys should check it out. It's definitely worth a try. You guys see the before and after, how it really worked for my skin. I stand by the product 100%. And like I said, I'm not going to be the one to recommend a ton of over-the-counter products because I really want to recommend a product that you can't get over the counter and that is really going to help your skin, really be formulated for your skin and really target all your problematic areas. Now, finding the right medication is going to be half the battle. So my second tip is going to be to really decrease the amount of products you're putting on your face. That goes for makeup products, also skincare products, that kind of thing. Because essentially, those products will take a toll on your skin, especially if you're constantly switching out products, using a ton of different products, or just layering on products. As you guys know, this is a beauty channel. Back in January, February, March, I was experimenting with a ton of new products on my channel, and that is probably when my skin really just kind of flared up. It took a turn. I didn't even really know what products were causing it because I was alternating between a ton of different products at the time. So if you guys are really into kind of like heavy full coverage makeup, maybe even do medium coverage or light coverage makeup. Don't layer on a ton of makeup. I know it's going to be something that you have to get used to, but honestly, applying makeup over really nasty skin just isn't a good look anyways. So you really want to give your skin a break. You really want to decrease the amount of products you are using, and maybe then you will start to see just a slight difference in your skin. It's probably not going to clear up your skin completely, but it's going to be a step to getting there. My third tip is probably one of my biggest pet peeves ever, and that's not to touch your face with dirty hands. Now, like I said, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. I hate touching my face with dirty hands, and I also hate when other people touch my face. So huge recommendation is to sanitize your hands, especially when you're putting on primers or oils or anything that's going to require you to touch your face with your bare hands, because we touch a lot of things throughout the day, so they're pretty dirty. So make sure you are constantly sanitizing or washing your hands before you put them on your face. Tip number 4 is a big one that I feel like a lot of us kind of forget about, and that's to really sanitize your cell phone. So just take a little bit of rubbing alcohol, put it on a cotton swab, and really just clean off the screen of your cell phone, because as you guys know, we're constantly on our cell phones, we're Snapchatting, we're Instagramming, we're taking selfies, we're laying it down on the dirty tables, and then when someone calls us, we're putting that dirty cell phone up to our face, and we have all that bacteria just sitting on our face, which in result can cause acne. So make sure you guys are sanitizing your phone. I feel like our skin is an exact result of what we are putting inside of our body. So tip number 5 is to drink lots and lots of water. This is a no-brainer, but I know there's some times where you probably don't drink as much water as you should, and it's really important to stay hydrated so that way your skin can be healthy, it can look healthy, and it can feel healthy. Tips number 6 and 7 kind of come together as one, and that's not to eat any fast food and also maintain a healthy diet. Now, if you guys follow me on Snapchat, you guys know I've been trying to live a healthier lifestyle, and that's to consume less fast food. That's not to say I don't eat fast food, because let's be real, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't feel like cooking, and I will go out and get some fast food, but I don't consume fast food as much as I used to. I used to maintain a really unhealthy diet. I used to eat fast food probably every single day, and now I'm trying to eat more veggies, also fruits, and just really healthy foods that are really going to do my body good on the inside, so that way it reflects on the outside. Tip number 8 may not work for everyone, but it at least worked for me, and that's to consume less dairy. I used to be that person who used to eat a ton of Greek yogurt, like a ton of Greek yogurt, probably 3 times a day, and also a lot of almond milk with like my oatmeal, and I cut that out of my diet completely. I'm not really sure if the dairy was the thing that was causing my acne, but I did notice when I stopped consuming a lot of dairy, my skin did clear up. I was that girl who had really tiny painful pimples all alongside the hairline, and they used to hurt so bad and they were so annoying. So what I started to do was wrap my hair up with a bandana before I went to sleep. I just pushed all my hair out of my face so that way none of it was touching, and immediately the pimples went away, which made me very happy. Tip number 10 is something I really don't do all as often as I should, and that's to wash your pillowcases and also your covers, especially if you have animals sleeping with you. As you guys know, my little baby Penny, she sleeps with me and she sheds like mofo, so definitely washing your pillowcases blankets and also your covers if you have animals sleeping with you, or even if you don't have animals sleeping with you, you still have to do it because, I mean, you're constantly sleeping on it, your hair, your body, you're sweating. Yeah, just do it because you really just want to lay your head, your face on clean sheets and clean pillowcases because you don't want anything dirty, any bacteria touching your face because that can cause acne as well. So that's pretty much for the main medication that I use to clear my acne, and also some of the tips and tricks that I also implemented into like my day-to-day life. I definitely feel like you guys should give them a try.